Yes, boss. Yes, I have just checked it and it's all working fine. Yeah, it's not making any noise and it's clean as a whistle. Yeah, sure, yeah. Thank you, boss.
A few moments later.
Yes, boss, yes. Yeah, I just checked it yesterday and it was all working fine. Yes, I have called two experts, Mohammed Sadiq and Mohammed Fasi, and they are telling me that there were faults in it. Yeah. Yes, sir, we couldn't recognize it. Okay, sir. I'll tell them to make a video presentation for you. Okay? Yes, sir. Fine for me. Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. We are here to present our MCS project, which was given by our teacher, Mr. Adil Arif. We were given a research paper where we had to study about machine control system used in the industries. Our group consists of two members, that is me, Muhammad Sadiqur Islam, and
Muhammad Fasiyar.
yes. Now, the title of a research paper is a review of stochastic resonance in rotating machine fault detection. It was published in June 2018. This research paper mainly focuses on the signals that causes faults in machines. So we will study it through stochastic resonance. We will know about it in next slides. Now, first of all, we will need to understand what actually is stochastic resonance. Now, as I talked earlier, that there are some weak signals in the machines that cause faults. These weak signals are too weak to be detected by sensors. So what we use, as written in the slide, is that we combine a weak signal with a white noise. Now, what is white noise? White noise are the signals that have frequencies with equal intensity. When we add white noise to a weak signal, they both combine and they resonate. The weak signal is resonating and its amplitude is increased and then it is detected. So this concept is called stochastic resonance. Moving forward, there are two theories of stochastic resonance. One is classical and the other is modified. I will talk about classical theory. Classical theory has a differential equation that is written on the slide. I won't read it, I will just tell you about its component. It has three input input components, and those are S of t. What is S of t? As I talked earlier, S of t is the weak signal that is called that is causing faults. So S of t is the weak signals. What is U of x? U of x is the SR potential, that is bistable potential. It is a potential that has two equilibrium points. What is N of t? As I have talked earlier, N of t is the white noise that we are using to enhance our S of t, that is the weak signal. We will talk about it. Now, evaluation criteria. How we will evaluate it? What we will do to get resonance? Now, the noise intensity should be at a certain threshold. It should be between some potentials. When it will be between some potentials at a certain threshold, only then we can get stochastic resonance. Only then the weak signals and the white noise can resonate. If, as the second point indicates, if the noise intensity is increased or decreased, the weak signals fails to be amplified. That means that the system won't resonate, fault signals won't be detected. Now, the major drawback of this classical theory is that the fault frequency of the machines are not in the range to be detected. Those frequencies are too low and that cannot be even sensed. The signals cannot be even sensed by the sensors. So that was my part. The next part will be of Fasi Alam. Here you go, Fasi.
Now, we are modifying the classical SR input that are coming from the machine fault. As the Sali discussed in the previous slide, that classical SR has some restrictions, so we must have to modify it. How we modify it? In industrial, there are many methods are using. So the two common methods that are used in many industries, we are discussing them here. The first method is input signal adjustment, and the second is SR potential modification. We generally call them as tuning input parameters that modified our SR input signals. Now let's discuss one by one. First one is input signal adjustment. Here we are adjusting the input signal that are coming from the fault machine, which we have to be detect. Okay? Now the input signal, this consists of white noise and weak signal that is discussed in the later, that has discussed sorry in the previous slides. So if you see in the diagram that the in original input, the weak signal that are coming from the fault machine are less amplitude, having low frequency. So we must have to be enhanced for further process. We can adjust noise signal for better SR output. What we are, how we are adjusting? We simply scale down its frequency to reciprocal frequency domain of the Gaussian surface, and then we forward it into SR system, and then we get the output. The second one is SR potential modification. Here we modified the potential. As the study discussed, the classical SR is only restricted to bistellar potential, but later in industry are moving, growing day by day. The scientists has faced some problem that the potential data coming from the fault machine has some price stable and multi-stable too. So you must have to work on that too. So the scientists in earlier developed different potential in which tri-stable, multi-stable, some potential has name on scientists like Wood section potential and Fitts-Hugh movement. So here the figure you are seeing the bistellar potential, and then it's multi-stable or tri-stable potential. The multi-stable potential, we can detect low SR signal and it's increase its output as compared to bistellar. So this is one of the main advantage of the SR potential modification. Now let's proceed to its application of SR. Where are its application? As we are seeing that in many industries there are lots of machines that are moving and rotating, and our title project I also show that we must have to detect the fault rotating machine signals. So in industry, many bearing and gearbox are the one of the main tool of the machine components. So we must have to detect its fault before it's become failure or it cause or it damage our machine, which ultimately reduce our production cost. The first one is bearing fault detection through SR. The second one is gearbox fault detection, and the third one is fault detection for other rotating element machines. And all these are the multi-stable potential input. The bearing fault detection was input by Wood section potential that is developed by Wood section, named scientist Wood section, and its potential is namely on the name of the scientist. The gearbox fault detection is also a multi-stable potential, and the fault detection for other rotating machine is also a multi-stable, or you can say tri-stable potential input. Now let's proceed to next slide. And now we are concluding that all our project that we have discussed in our reports and presentation, we are concluding into three main bullet points. In short, we can say that the SR method are used to detect the fault in rotating machine. That is already written in title line. The second one is machine control system is applied to obtain successful results. We also saw that we are also seeing in that some of the machine or some of the fault that are coming from fault machine, we have to provide some feedback signals to the input so that we can detect or we can enhance or we can you can say we can enhance or we can increase our input signals to give successful or better output. The third one is, you can say, the practical implementation of the stochastic resonance fault detection is highly implemented, or you can say highly recommended for industrial safety precaution. As if any fault has been any fault arrived in any machine, so it ultimately reduce the production time and create, or you can say, increase maintenance costs as well. So we must have to be recommended as a industrial precaution. And in that, it is all of with of us. Thank you.